Hello everyone, welcome to CHERI VOYAGE. Today we're going to be going over several new pieces that I got, so let's get started. If you notice the background looks a little different than what you're used to seeing, that's because I'm actually on vacation right now and I found a little corner that I could set up so I can go over some makeup with you all. Now, even though I'm on vacation, I constantly am looking for makeup and new products to share, not just for you all, but for myself and my makeup kit for clients. So I did stop by Credo because they were having a great little gift event going on. I shouldn't really say little. I got some good products that were free. And so I'm going to show you guys what I got, and then I'll show you guys the goodie bag with all the free yummy things. So I picked up just a few pieces at Credo. Now, most of you may notice that this is actually a Chanel box, and I do have the Le Beige collection sitting over here, which I am filming tomorrow and will be editing shortly after. But I needed to put everything in one box for travel, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the Kjaer WEIS. I haven't tried this on yet. Comes in a nice little tube, 16 shades, $45. It's a skin tint with treatment. So it sounds like it's a hybrid, kind of 2-in-1, which a lot of companies have been doing for a while, but I want to see a couple of ingredients that are in here right away. Lavender water is right at the front, and then it has olive fruit oil, squalene, moringa seed oil, hazelnut, sunflower, so a lot of oils and hydrators. This is a clean brand, so for those of you that are looking for something that is in the clean green family, Kjaer WEIS definitely is one of those brands. Briefly, I'm not seeing any SPF in this, so something to note. Now, I do have to tell you all, I'm not a huge fan of Kjaer WEIS's products. I find them to be very hit and miss. I think they have a great foundation that comes in like a little case that is truly opaque, so you get medium to full coverage. They do some really beautiful blushes. I like their highlighters. Their lipsticks are terrible. I'm sorry, but they are. They dry out, they fall out of the tube. I've called and tried to work with customer service, and they weren't really great to work with. Their skincare is really not very good. I'm just being transparent with you all. So I had an experience with the skincare where it went bad quickly, and I tried to get a couple of the products replaced. They did send me new ones, and the second batch that I got was also rancid. So just something to note. I just find the brand very, very hit and miss. I think they have really beautiful formulas. You just never know what you're gonna get is the problem. But I am going into this with a fresh set of eyes, no judgment for the other products, to give you guys a true assessment of what I think. Now I have to say the texture feels great, really beautiful coverage. As you can see, it didn't cover up completely, but it is a tint, it's not supposed to, but I like what it's doing to the skin. As you guys can see, when I turn my head, you get this really soft glow without being too shimmery. I would say this is the most full coverage I've used out of a tinted moisturizer while still feeling light and creating a skin-like finish. Now I'm gonna bring it in for you all. Right now, I like it. I don't love it, so I'm hoping it will grow on me. I'll keep you guys tuned. Let's go ahead and get into the new RMS Refillable Blushes. So here is Maiden's blush. It's a beautiful rose gold bronze. Stunning. And then the other color I got was Mai Tai. Pretty peach color. So I'm going to put one on each cheek. Before I get into putting the product on, a couple of points I want to mention is that they are refillable creamy powder blushes. I got each one for $30. They are $24 to refill, and it states that they are meant to create a silky, smooth, luminous finish across the skin. It also goes on to state that it is a sugar-derived wet powder technology, combines a creamy texture with long-lasting 3D finish. It says it's organic with jojoba oil to nourish and smooth. You can see there's a bit of a frost to them. They have a jelly texture. Now when I use a brush, it wants to do its job by depositing it onto my skin. Basically the bristles or the natural hair or even synthetic hair wants to put it on the skin and then just kind of sit on the surface. You have to kind of buff it in. Well, I found when it comes to these textures, I like to use my fingers and tap it into the skin so that I work that gel into my complexion. There's heat and oil in the skin, and even if you're somebody who's dry or combination dry, most likely, hopefully, you have a good moisturizer on, and hopefully use a hydrating foundation of some sort, whether that's a skin tint or a full foundation. But either way, what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger, grab a bit, and then place it wherever you want to. Now, the trend is to place everything up here on the outer edge so that everything looks lifted and sculpted on the outer cheek. And there's a place for that. I like to bring it down just a little bit because I like to place blush where I flush naturally. And I tell people next time you go for a brisk walk, run, whatever you do for a physical exercise, come back and see where your blush sits. That doesn't mean you have to copy it completely, because I know some people blush all the way out here on their outer cheek. Just find where the reddest part of the cheek is, where most blood flow goes to, and kind of mimic that area. It'll create a really natural look because that's where you uniquely blush. I'm going to deposit most of the color out here and then softly bring in to the center of the cheek whatever is left. From there, I'm going to just tap away, working in small little circles. All right, so there is my tie. It's a citrus coral kind of peach orange color. All right, let's go ahead and get this cinnamon pink color onto this other side of the cheek here. Same technique. I mean, come on, look at this. The color story on this is beautiful. It's like a rose gold highlighter mixed with the bronzer in one. Stunning. And the price point, $30. And then afterwards you refill in here. It pops up, $24. Now you all know I like to use my products in various ways. So let's go ahead and add a bit more of this Maiden's blush here to the face. I'm going to pop this on my lid. I can already hear some of you asking, what's the difference, Shri, between the Chantecaille new Sunbeam highlighter in the color Ray compared to the RMS Maiden's blush? Let's take a look. This one, as you can see, is more brown, cinnamon color. This one has more of a rose gold tone to it. I'm going to go ahead and add a bit of this to the eyes so you guys can get a comparison. Both have warmth, but this is much more frosty because it's meant to be a luminizer highlighter. I know a lot of people are wearing this as a blush bronzer. It gives kind of a beautiful sunburn look to the skin, which is very in right now, creating that kind of red tone that goes up over the cheeks and across the nose, where this is more of a warm bronzer. So, and this is also more frosty, just so you guys know, compared to this. This definitely heads more to a matte texture rather than this kind of frosty texture. All right, let's get into the star of the show, and that is the Westman Atelier Vital Skin Press Powder. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I'm going to brag a little bit. I have been on the Westman Atelier makeup train or trend for some time. You guys can look at my videos. I think I've been talking about her for maybe over a year and a half. A lot of people were like, who's she, who's she? Well, now everyone I feel like know who she is. And for those of you looking for a perfect luxury meets clean product, you have found it. Westman Atelier is so incredibly talented when it comes to not only her artistry, but her formulations and her packaging. It's just so well done. I will link the videos down below. I've gone over several of her videos and you guys can see what I'm talking about. I do have several other pieces that I bought from her, which I'll briefly show you. I got it for my makeup kit because some of my clients just do not want anything with parabens or synthetics, etc. They just want clean makeup, and hers is the best formula. In fact, I was recently talking to a fellow makeup artist and we were saying how we both agree that Westman Atelier does the best clean makeup formulations. Believe it or not, sometimes it's really hard to find clean makeup brands that work as beautiful as the more luxury high-end brands that we all know and love. All right, let's get into this powder though, shall we? $75, 5 different shades. So what I read is that this is a supercharged skincare powder. I have not tried it on yet. We're trying it on together. I felt it in store, but I don't know what it looks like on my skin yet. So it does say that the product is a supercharged skincare, actives micro milled into setting powder form. Okay, and it says that it is an ultra sheer and feathery light powder, instantly smooths pores, even tones, and sweeps away shine. It has a skin defense shield complex, and it's made with vitamin C and probiotics. The lady at Credo did tell me that it is a very active powder. It has a lot of vitamin C in it. So she said, if you're allergic to vitamin C, something to note. All right, let's go ahead and try this beauty on. I have my Tom Ford brush in 06. I'm going to do two different techniques. This one I'm going to basically buff it into the skin by pressing and doing light circular motions. On this side, I'm just going to do a light dusting of powder just on the top layer of the skin and to see what it feels like. Ooh, I could already see how it softened that shine. Wow. Wow. I have a lot of darkness under here right now, so I'm wondering if this will brighten under my eye a bit. Wow. Can you guys see the difference? I can totally see the difference between the shadowing that was here compared to the dark here. Okay, that's impressive. Can you guys see that this side looks brighter compared to this side? Love that. All right, I'm gonna just do a light dusting of powder here on this side. Nothing too difficult, just make sure you work down around the pores so that you're not grabbing any of the depth and texture that a pore has. Well, I definitely like the technique of pressing it into the skin when it comes to this powder rather than just lightly dusting it. It seems to give a little bit more coverage, and it also warms it up and pushes it into the skin, which is my favorite technique. I'm not one that really likes to use big sweeping motions. I like to kind of press it into the skin and then lightly buff and dust off any excess. Little makeup artist tip for you all. I'm impressed. Can't say I'm surprised. Yes, it's expensive. It's $75, but I'm telling you, it's good. All right, here's one product that I like but don't love by Westman Atelier. I've been playing with it, trying to figure out a way to love it, and it's just not selling me yet, and that is the Westman Atelier Bone Brow Defining Pencil. There's 5 shades, $38. One side has the retractable pencil, and the other side has the spoolie. Now, I kept dipping it in and out, thinking that there was gel that was going to be like in this side. There's no gel on here. It just is a clean spoolie so that you can go back in and blend out the creamy texture on here. I'm going to show you guys just how creamy this is. See how my finger just kind of warmed it up really easily. It's nice, it's soft, it stays on well. The shape is what's amazing about this. I love these retractable pencils that have this shape because you can go in and take the side of it here and place it against the brow and fill it in, and then turn it to create some shape with the edge underneath by underscoring the brow, and then take the long end and go up and create tiny little flicks to create brow hair. But if you are like me and you do not have much brow and thin brows, it was just too waxy and too creamy for me. It looked too pigmented, kind of blocky. It looked kind of stamped on. Even when I took a spoolie through it, it just didn't come together. Get it if you have full brows or you don't need much attention to your brows. Probably gorgeous, but for us thin brow, sparse haired girls, it just didn't work for me. If you have any suggestions and you guys have thin brows and you use this and you love it, reach out to me. Maybe I'm missing something. I have tried every which way you can imagine. And like I mentioned, I am a professional makeup artist. So if I'm doing it wrong, well, then that just is worrisome to me because I should be able to figure out how to work a brow product, right? All right, you guys, let me know what you think. 3 other products that I got from Westman Atelier were to add to my kit. These are just replenishment. I've already used these products. They're amazing. The first one is the cream blush. This is in the color Cochette. For those of you looking for a beautiful, natural, warm rose color. The second color is Poppet. This is my favorite blush by her, and just my favorite color in general. I know these colors can be a bit intimidating because they're very bright pink, but it creates the most beautiful flush on the skin. Great for spring and summer, and also great for fall and winter because it kind of brightens the skin up. I love to mix this with a little bit of bronzer. I mix them together in my palm and put it on the cheek, and it creates a bit of warmth. And then lastly, my favorite besides the Chanel Balm Sticks, this is the color Nectar. So beautiful, whether you're light, medium, or deep skin tone, because it's peach with a little bit of gold. And I love to wear these in several ways. I use this as prep for clients. I put this on directly under their skin. It is emollient and dewy, gives a juicy look to the skin. Then I put foundation on, and then I go back on top of the foundation and use it to highlight the skin, the brow bone area, a little bit of the lid if you want that glass-like skin look, down the nose. I even use it on the lip. I would show you guys, but I can't use these on me because these are for clients and I need clean disposable wands. So I don't want to contaminate these products by trying them on today. But if you want to see how they work, I will have those videos linked below for those of you that are interested in the texture and how to wear them in various ways. All right, everyone, we've reached the end of the video. I put on my favorite red lipstick by Chantecaille. It's called Cerise. It's beautiful, vibrant red. It makes me happy. And let me know what you guys think of the products that I tried on today. Do you guys have any of them? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you have any suggestions? Although I've been doing this for a very long time, I still learn from my clients, from other makeup artists. I'm always open to hear what you guys think. So comment down below. And as always, if you want to support CHERI VOYAGE, the best way to do it is to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to use the affiliate links down below. Every time you shop, I get a small percentage in commission, and it helps me to continue to do this channel. And go ahead and do a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Love, love, love your guys' comments. All right, everyone, questions, suggestions, you know what to do. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Continue to take care of yourselves. Continue to take care of each other, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.